Okay, so we're here for Tech Tuesdays again. We're here with Mike Marsilli from Callaway Golf. Mike, thanks for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to kind of quickly go over what's new with Callaway this year. So let's start with the driver. The driver is what everybody likes to hit. Let's figure out if this technology in this new Epic driver is for real. So Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit about what this is going to do for people this year?
And this year, we're bringing out our multi-material driver. So, whole new construction. Basically what we're looking at here is a titanium exo cage with a triaxial carbon crown. But that's not even what makes this driver what it is capable of. I mean, if you look right in here, I'm sure you've all heard about it, it's called jailbreak technology. It's two 3-gram titanium rods that are essentially fusing the top of the club. When you hit a driver, it's called deflection. The crown and the sole are trying to separate from each other, and what these two rods do is essentially make that possible. So it allows us to thin the face out even more while keeping it very rigid, so all the energy goes directly back into the golf ball, no energy lost. Speaking of the triaxial carbon crown, last year's Great Big Bertha was 17 grams. The triaxial carbon crown is a new way to make forged composite technology. It's a braided technology that is 65% thinner than forged composite and 35% lighter. So stronger, lighter, faster. All that discretionary weight went right into the 17-gram sliding weight back here that can affect dispersion up to 21 yards. Bottom line is, best driver Callaway's ever made.
So is this something that is going to fit everybody?
Really, if you're looking for a little bit more dispersion control, you have this. If you're looking for more low spin, we have our Sub-Zero version. Which is basically an ultra low spin version. Instead of the sliding weight, it has two interchangeable weights right here, 12 and a 2-gram weight that you can flip and roughly change trajectory, spin rate 300 to 400 RPMs just by flipping these weights.
So why is the spin so important with this? What's that going to do for them?
Well, if you're spinning the ball too much, you're essentially losing distance. Too much high spin, the trajectory will go up, it'll balloon, and the ball just kind of drop down out of the sky and really go nowhere.
So it comes down very vertical to the ground?
Yeah.
So is this the same technology that's in the fairways?
So jailbreak technology is not in the fairways. It's only for the driver exclusively right now. Fairway technology, we have our face cup technology, and face cup is basically the face wrapped around where the weld line is back here, and what that does is basically makes the face very thin and more consistently thin to create ball speeds. This particular model is actually the thinnest on the bottom of the club, because on a fairway, that's where we like to hit it.
That does make sense.
Yeah, so it's going to be the fastest where you're going to hit it. Phenomenal fairways, now you have 11% higher MOI, which is essentially face stability at impact. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. We also have a Sub-Zero version in that as well, and we talk about the interchangeable weights right here. There's a 22-gram and a 3-gram weight that again you can flip for spin. It's all spin purposes. How do you get the proper spin to maximize distance?
Right. In terms of shaft offerings, do you do the same thing that the other companies are doing, where
we have 20 other options that we can do at a no upcharge, which is great.
So men, women, everybody, we've got something for everybody. We've got a great shaft, we've got a great head, we got something that's going to improve everybody's game likely.
Yep.
Okay, so let's move into irons. Mike, what do we have?
Face cup is what's driving our company right now. We consider it the industry leader in ball speed technology and forgiveness in an iron. Just to throw some numbers at you, the 2015 XR, which was the #1 selling iron, and this face cup is actually 10% faster than the previous XR16.
The ball comes off 10% faster than last year.
Correct.
So that translates to a lot more ball speed, right?
A lot more ball speed, and then also a lot more distance.
Absolutely.
Bottom line is you're going to get faster, more distance, it's going to hold the green, and it's going to launch high.
Yeah.
Next is the Steelhead XR Pro. This one has not come out yet. This will be available mid-March, and it's just a more player-friendly version of the Steelhead XR. Less offset, a little bit smaller head design in a matte black finish, but again, all the benefits of face cup, ball speed, distance, forgiveness. Great iron. Can't wait to hit it. Then we'll talk about Apex, kind of going down the line for your better players. Apex falls right into that category. It's a forged iron. It's our first forged iron that has face cup technology on it. Golfworks put an article out on it that it might be the best iron that's come out in the last 10 years, just because it's got everything you want. It has good look, good feel, distance, forgiveness. This is what I play currently. I'm not that good of a golfer, and it still makes me look good. Then, something that I really can't hit is the Apex Pro. This is a true forged iron. It does not have face cup technology in it because this player doesn't really need face cup. What this player is looking for is, let's flight my irons the same way every time, so it has a progressive center of gravity. Phenomenal iron. This is what Mickelson's playing on tour right now. Just a good iron, but again, I'm just not good enough to play it. Now, going into the opposite direction and going super game improvement, that would be the Big Bertha OS. So this has face cup technology as well, but it also takes it a step further, and it has what we call an exo cage, and it has 2 rods that go right down the center, kind of like the jailbreak technology, but not quite. And what this is going to do is it's going to make the face flex the way we want it to flex, depending on where you hit it across the face. So really, you're looking at ultimate forgiveness in this one. You know, bottom line is, and we have an iron for everyone.
Let's get into the wedges.
Short game all the way. Callaway really making a comeback in the wedges. Roger Cleveland designs our wedges. It's the #1 wedge used on the LPGA Tour, #2 wedge on the PGA Tour, and it's the #2 wedge sold nationally. Everyone's been asking, when are you going to come out with a forged option? So something that we're going to do and kind of a line extension to the MD3 is we're going to offer the MD Forged. And basically what this is it's got a straighter leading edge, it's got a little bit higher toe, it's got a lot of heel relief and a lot of toe relief, allowing you to open the club up and really get very versatile with it. One other thing it has, a progressive center of gravity. We've been talking about that in the irons. So in your 50s, 52s, you're going to have shallower milled out holes here. On your 60s, 64, you're going to have deeper milled out holes. And what that does is it basically raises the center of gravity, allows you to flight your wedges a little bit lower, and gain more spin. Going back to the forged option, why forged, you say? Because the feel. I mean, we're talking about feel around the greens. A lot of people think short game has to do with good feel, and that's what this wedge will give you. It'll give you a nice, soft feel around the green.
Great. So we have 2 different. Are these different wedges, or are these just different finishes?
Same wedge, different finish. So it's coming in a satin chrome and then a slate black option. Cut down your glare. That's a lot of people mainly go to that one, is because that one's going to cut down on glare a lot more than this one would.
Big thing people are doing right now is putting custom stuff on the wedges. That's something Callaway's going to do too. You can stamp it with your initials, 58 for the last score you shot, or something like that.
I'll tell you what, man, you did your homework. It's pretty good stuff. Yeah, absolutely. We do Callaway customs. You can go online, you can do it through your golf shop, and basically you can design this thing any way you want to do it. It's currently offered on the MD3 irons. It'll be offered on the MD Forge in mid-March. And I mean, you can do anything. You can stamp it. There's like 7 different paint fills. You could put every little hole back there a different color.
Cool.
Really personalize it. Cool option. Really is.
And this is something that they're going to want to get fit for? Or they just buy them out of the shop? Or
you know, I'd go to Cameron and maybe see if you need a little bit of a lie angle adjustment. That's kind of your biggest thing when you're talking about wedges, is making sure you have the correct lie. And being a forged wedge, you can easily bend it and do that if you needed to.
last thing new from Callaway this year, a new face in the putters. Mike, can you tell me a little bit about this new face that's in the putters and how that's really going to help them?
Very excited about this. I went and used it 2 days ago and I couldn't believe how it rolled the ball, man. It really is cool. Basically, it's called a micro hinge insert. So what you're looking at is, the way I compare it, is a bunch of little diving boards on the face that are actually going to retract and spring the ball forward a punt impact. Basically what you're going to do just by hitting the face is you're going to get 70 RPMs of forward roll right out of the gate.
When you say forward roll, you're talking about getting the ball rolling with overspin sooner.
Correct. This is going to basically make you roll it like a touring professional. Very phenomenal technology. Very excited about this one. I just can't wait to keep putting with it, to tell you the truth. So I encourage you to take it out, come visit the golf shop. Just take them out on the putting green and see for yourself. Put it in your hands and see if it's a good choice for you.
Absolutely. Sounds great. Sounds like something that can definitely improve the game on the greens. Finally, we're going to talk about the golf balls. Callaway makes some great golf balls. They have a new golf ball, or a slightly different version of their golf ball they had out last year. We're going to be carrying all of these in the shop. So Mike, maybe you could show them and maybe talk about the benefits of these golf balls for everybody.
So what I have in my hand right here is the TrueViz technology. Everyone thinks it's a soccer ball because it looks like a soccer ball. Phenomenal technology. It's on the premium Chrome Soft because it is a valid technology. And basically what it does is it's kind of three main points to it. You know, a lot of people like to practice with it because they can kind of get instant feedback to what the ball's doing from a putting standpoint with roll or chipping, all the spin.
I can see it spin.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you can see it spins. You can see it pretty dramatically. It's
Right,
awesome.
right.
And then the pattern is designed to focus in on the pattern, block out other distractions. But in my opinion, I think the third and most intriguing option is that when you put it down next to another golf ball, it looks bigger. Especially the yellow looks enlarged, and it also looks like it is sitting up. That's the idea, is when you put a club next to it, it looks like it's almost teed up a little bit, and really just gives you a little bit more confidence, a little bit, anything to make the game easier, right? I believe it had an unintended side effect that it's just easy to see. I mean, think of the color palette, you know, school signs, construction signs, just a very attention-grabbing color palette. For that 5 to 10%, I've heard feedback that it was a little soft and kind of marshmallowy coming off the face because it's a 75 compression. So for that person, enter Chrome Soft X, and it's just a slightly firmer 90 compression, lower flighted version of Chrome Soft.
Can you get the Chrome Soft X in the TrueViz?
It will be available in TrueViz towards the end of March. I had to push it back a little bit, but it will be coming available in the yellow and black and the red and white as well in Chrome Soft X. Now, for those of you that don't necessarily want to play a premium golf ball, we do have one other option that I think is by far the best two-piece golf ball I've ever played. It's called Super Soft. There is a new version of Super Soft coming out this year, and I mean, how do you make a two-piece golf ball better, really? You mess with the cover. So the cover is now an ionomer versus a Surlyn, so it's a little bit softer, and then it has a little bit deeper hex pattern to give you a more penetrating ball flight to help with overall distance. Uncompromised distance with exceptional feel. Phenomenal golf ball.
Does it come in other colors than pink?
So it's available in pink, orange, blue, yellow, and then white.
Great. Sounds good. So there's definitely going to be a couple of options of Callaway golf balls that are going to fit everybody in there. I really encourage you guys to try the TrueViz Chrome Soft golf ball. It's been something that people have really enjoyed. So come out, grab a sleeve, see what you think.
So it's an exciting year for Callaway. I'm excited to see what happens on tour, and I'm excited to see what it can do for you all out there as well. And we'll be out here plenty of times to do demo days and get everyone better, make everyone play better golf.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna have at least 3 or 4 different times this year where you guys can come out and try this stuff. So Callaway will be here a few times. We've got the stuff in the shop. We've got a fit cart. We've got demos. We have everything that Callaway is really offering you can try here. So come out, try your stuff.
I would say that's one of the coolest things that you guys have here at Lake Valley is that you have the fit cart. So literally everything that we looked at today, you have the option to try here at the club. So you guys do a great job of fitting. I encourage you to come out and try it.
Absolutely. There's all the heads, all different shafts, metalwoods, iron, wedges, golf balls. All the stuff from Callaway that you would want to try, you can try it here at Lake Valley. So come on out, see how it might benefit you this year.